Hey, what's good everybody? It's your boy King Killer back here today with another video. Thank you guys for dropping by. So in today's video, we are back on 2K with another 82-0 challenge. And for the theme of this challenge, we are going to try to win 82 games with players from the 2018 draft class only, as this is definitely one of the deepest draft classes in recent memory. So I'm going to go ahead and choose 10 players from this draft class to build our team. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the players that I take. But real quick, before I do go ahead and hop into the rest of the video, if y'all haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we are so close to getting there. So if you guys can go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, I greatly appreciate that. So what's good everybody? I hope everybody is having a great day today, as we are back on 2K with another 82-0 challenge. And yeah, this draft class is definitely another deep one, like I said, as there is so much talent that came out of this 2018 draft class. You got Luka, you got SGA, you got Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams, Michael Porter Jr., Wendell Carter Jr. Just so much talent right here. And then you see the rest of the guys, and these guys are actually good role players too, and they were from the 2018 draft class. And yeah, there's just so many more players that I probably could have used in this video. I mean, off the top of my head, probably like Grayson Allen, Marvin Bagley, Mitchell Robinson, and I mean there's a couple other, man, I'm just forgetting them off the top of my head. But yeah, definitely a lot of options to choose from when making this roster. And now we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna set the lineup, and we're gonna see if this team of 2018 draft class players can go 82-0. But before we do go ahead and get into that, let me know down below in the comments, do you think this team is gonna go 82-0 in one of these seasons? Let me know right now. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the lineup. Alright, so for the start of season number 1, this is what the rotation is looking like. We got Trae Young, SGA, Luka, Jaren Jackson Jr., and DeAndre Ayton. Off the bench, we got Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Robert Williams, Michael Porter Jr., and Wendell Carter Jr. Taking a look at system proficiency for this team, we do have a good coach in Monty Williams, as anything 5 stars. No, it is not, so we will go ahead and we will stick with pace and space, as it is 4.5 stars. And then taking a look at the shot tendencies, I don't want everybody to have a high shot tendency, so I'm only gonna pick like 2 players to have like really high shot tendency. So Luka could go ahead and stay at a 99. SGA can go up a little bit. Actually, no, he could stay at a 90. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lower Trae Young down to like an 85. Jalen Brunson can stay at a 65. Jaren Jackson Jr. can stay at a 75. Bridges could definitely go up to like a 70. DeAndre Ayton can stay at a 65. Robert Williams could go up to like a 55. Michael Porter Jr. can stay at a 60, and then Wendell Carter Jr. can stay at a 60 as well. Because yeah, I don't really want too many people trying to shoot the ball, because I kind of want like just like 2-3 main scorers on this team, and then the rest just kind of, you know, do what they do, catch and shoot, be passers, rebounder, play defense, all that good stuff. So with this team, I'm thinking we can definitely go 82-0 in one of these seasons. So we are going to go and simulate the first 3 games of the season to see how we do. As we do win the first one, win the second one, and we do win the third. First game, we do blow out the Mavericks by 17 points. Trae Young with 32 points and 11 assists. Luka with 27, 16, and 10. He had a triple-double, and then SGA with 16 and 13. The second game of the year, we did only win by 13 against the Blazers. Luka with 31, 9, and 10, and then Trae Young with 23 points and 7 assists. SGA with 18. Robert Williams with about 16 points and 9 rebounds. Let's go. And he actually shot a 3, but he missed it. And then we did end up winning by 18 points against the Los Angeles Clippers. Trae Young with 23 and 7. Mikal Bridges with 18. And then Luka with 16, 8, and 10. So for the first season, I'm hoping we can go like, I want to say 70 and 12. I feel like we're going to get 70 and 12. So we are going to go ahead. We did start off the year 3-0, so we definitely have a chance of hitting that. So we are going to go ahead and simulate, and I will catch you guys at the end of season number 1. All right, so at the end of season number 1, Luka Doncic winning MVP for us. I've actually never had a player win MVP when doing one of these challenges, but Luka putting up 22.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, and almost 10 assists a night. Let's go. Jalen Duren winning Rookie of the Year, Ben Simmons winning 6th Man, Miles Turner winning Defensive Player of the Year, Sengun winning Most Improved. Taking a look at the All-NBA teams, obviously we're going to get Luka on the All-NBA first team. Does anybody else make an All-NBA team? No, they do not. What about an All-Defensive team? We do not get nobody. So we did finish as the 1 seed. Now I am curious to see if I was right. Did we go 70 and 12, or did we go better? Did we do worse? So we are going to go ahead and see in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I called it 70 and 12. Let's go. We go 70-12 in our first year. Okay, not too bad. We did go 37-4 at home and then 33-8 on the road. So not bad for the first year. I will definitely take it. And then taking a look at the player stats, Luka obviously leading the way, 22.5 points. You guys already seen his stats. SGA with about 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists with over a steal a night. Trae Young with about 18 points and close to 9 assists. Mikal Bridges with about 14 points off the bench. Not too bad. Jaren Jackson Jr. with about 13. Brunson with about 13 points. DeAndre Ayton with about 10 and 7.5. Michael Porter Jr. with about 8. Wendell Carter Jr. with about 7. And then Robert Williams with about 6.5. And yeah, not too bad. And we are going to go ahead and see who we are facing, as we are facing the Sacramento team, the Sacramento Kings, and they didn't really add anybody. No, so they didn't really add anybody, so I'm not too scared about this team. So we are going to go and simulate the round, as we almost lose in 7. We almost just blew a 3-0 lead. Okay, I don't know why 2K likes to do that. I really don't know why 2K likes to do that. Okay, we almost just lost. All right, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We did win. We did win by 15 points in game number 7. Trae Young did help us out, 24 points. And then Jaren Jackson Jr. with 20 as well. But don't do that, man. They always try to do me like that. They always try to do me dirty. So we are facing the Pelicans in round number 2, and they didn't really add anybody to this team either. So we are going to go ahead and simulate as we do sweep the New Orleans Pelicans. Now we are facing the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. They have JaMychal Green starting over Kevon Looney. Okay. And no, they didn't really add anybody else either. So we are going to go to simulate. And are we in the finals? Yes, we are. Luka winning Western Conference Finals MVP. And we are now facing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals. Not really too worried about this team, as we are going to go ahead and win in 5 games. But this isn't the point of the video. We are trying to go 82-0. So winning the championship is definitely cool, but I came to go 82-0 as Luka does win Finals MVP. So we are going to go ahead and obviously run it back with the same team. But now I'm thinking maybe I should adjust some players' shot tendencies. Maybe I should give more players some more minutes. Maybe not everybody should be playing like the same amount of minutes. So we are going to go ahead and play around with the minutes. And I will go ahead and see you guys at the start of season number 2. Alright, so for the start of season number 2, this is what the rotation is looking like. We got Trae Young getting 28 minutes, SGA and Luka getting 34, Jaren Jackson Jr. and DeAndre Ayton each getting 25. Off the bench, we got Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges getting 24, Michael Porter Jr. with 18, Robert Williams with 16, and then Wendell Carter Jr. with 12 minutes. Taking a look at system proficiency for this team, is anything 5 stars yet? No, it is not, so we are going to go ahead and stick with pace and space. And then taking a look at these shot tendencies, Luka could go ahead and stay at a 99. Shea could drop down a little bit to like a 95. Trae Young could go down to like an 85. Jaren Jackson Jr. could go down a little bit to like a 75. 65 is okay. 70 is okay. Mikal Bridges could go up to like a 70. Porter could stay at a 65. Williams could go up a little bit to like a 60. And then Wendell Carter Jr. could go ahead and go up to a 60. So for the second season of this video, I want to go ahead and say we improve upon last year's record. So I want to say we win maybe around like 75 games. So we are going to go and simulate the first 3 games of the season. So we start off 1-0, 2-0, and we do start off the year once again 3-0. As we do win by only 12 points against the Warriors, Luka dropping a 28-point triple-double, Trae Young with about 18 and 9, and then DeAndre Ayton with about 17 and 9 rebounds. The second game of the year, we did end up winning by 18 points. Luka with 29, 7, and 12. SGA with 22, 5, and 8. And then Jalen Brunson with 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then we did go ahead and win by 11 against the Utah Jazz, as Clarkson dropped 37 on us, but it wasn't enough, as we did win by 11. Luka with 34, 13, and 7. SGA with 16, and then Jalen Brunson with 14 points. So I want to go ahead and say this is going to be a good year for us. I want to say we go 75 and what is that? 75 and 7. I want to say we go 75 and 7. So we are going to go and simulate, and I will catch you guys at the end of season number 2. Alright, so at the end of season number 2, Luka winning back-to-back MVPs. Let's go. 23.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 9.5 assists. Let's get it. Victor Wembanyama winning Rookie of the Year, Scoot Henderson winning 6th Man, Evan Mobley winning Defensive Player of the Year, and then Tyrese Halliburton winning Most Improved. Taking a look at the All-NBA teams, do we get anybody else on here besides Luka? We do not. What about an All-Defensive team maybe? No, we do not get anybody. So we did once again finish as the first seed in the West. Now, I'm hoping we had a great year, a dominant year. I'm hoping we went 75 and 7. So we are going to go ahead and see in 3, 2, 1. And no, we actually stayed the same. We go 70 and 12 once again, back-to-back years. Okay. Nah, I was kind of expecting just a little bit of improvement, but you know what? 70 and 12, I will definitely take it. Still really good. And we are going to go ahead and take a look at the player stats. Luka with about 23.5 points. You guys already seen his stats because he did win MVP. SGA with about 22.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 8.5 assists. Trae Young with about 15 and almost 9 assists. These three guys averaged over 8 assists a night. That's crazy. Jalen Brunson with about 12 points and 5 assists off the bench. Mikal Bridges with about 12. Aiden with about 12. Jared Jackson Jr. with about 10.5. Michael Porter Jr. with about 10.5. Robert Williams with about 7.5. And then Wendell Carter Jr. with about 6.5 points. So taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, as they do have Devin Booker. I don't know why I said that so like I was shocked. I traded him there for SGA. But yeah, did they really add anybody else? They added Jay Crowder. I mean, not really. They didn't really add anybody else. So we are going to go ahead and simulate, as they did win the first game, but we do go ahead and win the next 4. Taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, they still have LeBron. They added Darius Bazley, and who else did they add? Gabe Vincent, Robert Covington, Daniel Theis, Tristan Thompson, and Max Lewis. So we are going to go ahead and simulate once again. Not really too worried about this team, as we do win in 5 once again. And now facing the New Orleans Pelicans once again. Not really too scared, as they didn't really add anybody. Alex Burke, Mo Wagner. No, not really. They didn't really add anybody. Not a lot of people adding players, as we almost lose once again. We went to 7 games. Okay, I wasn't really even paying attention. I just assumed we were going to go to the finals. So we did win the first game by 20. The second game we did lose by 5 points. The third game we did end up losing. The fourth game we did end up winning. The fifth game we ended up losing. Sixth game we ended up winning. And then the 7th game, obviously, we ended up winning. So that was pretty much a close, really close game, because we could have lost easily. So we are playing the Boston Celtics now. As did they add anybody else? They added Jalen Duren, Mason Plumlee on this team. Okay. Lance Stevenson is also on this team. And then shout out Malcolm Brogdon, as he did win 6th Man of the Year in real life. But yeah, we are going to go into simulate, and we do lose. No way. Okay, so we actually ended up losing. I kind of assumed we were just going to win, since our team is pretty much like a god squad. But we did end up losing to the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown is your finals MVP. So we're going to go ahead and give it one more run. I know we have a better season in us. We can go better than 70 and 12. So I'm expecting for this last season just an improvement, just any type of improvement. So we are going to go ahead and set the lineup, and I will catch you guys there. Alright, so for the final season in Phoenix, this is what the lineup is looking like. We got Trae Young, SGA, Luka, Jared Jackson Jr., and DeAndre Ayton. Off the bench, we got Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Michael Porter Jr., Robert Williams, and Wendell Carter Jr. Taking a look at system proficiency, do we finally get 5 stars? Yes, we do. So we are going to go ahead and stick with pace and space. And then taking a look at the shot tendencies, I do want to go ahead and I actually want to give Trae Young a 90 shot tendency. SGA and Luka could stay at 99 and 95. Jared Jackson Jr. could go up to like a 75. Aiden could stay at a 70. Brunson could go up to a 70. Mikal Bridges could go up to like a 75. Why not? Porter could go up to like a 70. Robert Williams could go up to like a 65. And then Wendell Carter Jr. can also go up to a 65. So this team is definitely going to be shooting the ball a lot this season. And then taking a look, as we do have the Warriors, the Clippers, and the Sacramento Kings in the first 3 games of the season, I'm hoping we could go at least win more than 75 games. I'm hoping for an improvement, any type of improvement, but I do want to go 82-0. So it is going to be a stretch, but I maybe think we can pull it off. So we are going to go ahead and simulate the first 3 games of the season, as we do win against the Warriors, we win against the Clippers, and we do win against the Sacramento Kings. As Luka Doncic put up 24 and 10 against the Warriors. Trae Young with about 21 and 6. The second game of the year, we did end up winning. Luka with about 27, 8 and 10, and then SGA with 26 and 9 assists. And then we ended up blowing out the Sacramento Kings by 57 points. Luka with 29 and 16 assists. Trae Young with 22. SGA with 18, 7, 4, and 3. So hoping we could go 82-0, but I'm actually more realistically hoping we could at least win more than 70 games, somewhere around maybe like 75. So we are going to go into simulate, and I'm going to catch you guys at the end of the final season. Alright, so at the end of season number 3, LaMelo Ball wins MVP, Willis winning Rookie of the Year, Scoot Henderson winning 6th Man, Giannis winning Defense Player of the Year, and then Amen Thompson winning Most Improved. And then taking a look at the All-NBA teams, do we get somebody on here? We do get Luka on All-NBA second, and we do not get anybody else. What about an all-defensive team? We do not get anybody either. So taking a look at where we finished on the year, we did finish as the 1 seed once again, but I'm hoping that we did win more than 70 games. So we're gonna go and take a look in 3, 2, 1. And okay, we did improve. We went 73-9, so I will definitely take it. It is an improved season over the last 2 seasons that we had, as we did go 70-12 in both first 2 seasons. So yeah, 73-9, not too bad from this draft class squad. And then taking a look at the player stats, Luka with about 23.5 points, almost 10 rebounds, and about 9.5 assists. SGA with about 20 and 9 assists. Trae Young with about 19 and 8.5 assists. Brunson with about 13. Bridges with about 12. Aiden with about 11. Jaren Jackson Jr. with about 11. Porter Jr. with about 10. And then Robert Williams with a 7.5. And Wendell Carter Jr. with only 5.5 points. So yeah, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves in round number 1, not really too worried, as they do have Klay Thompson now on this team. They're paying a lot of money to these 4 guys. So we are going to go and simulate the first round, as we do finally sweep a team in the first round. Now we are facing the Houston Rockets, who have Victor Wembanyama and Jabari Smith Jr., and they ended up getting James Harden back in Houston. Okay, that's actually fun to see, as he only put up 13 points. Wow, was he even starting for most of the season? Yeah, he did start every game. He just really wasn't playing that much, only playing I think 24 minutes. Okay, so that's actually pretty funny to see, as they also have John Collins on this team. Okay, so we are going to go and simulate the round, as we do end up winning in 6 games. And now we are facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Devin Booker is still on this team, Brandon Miller. And yeah, this team is looking not the best. And then if you guys are wondering why like there's some random players on here, it's because Start Today, I guess, is glitched, or my league in general is just glitched, because when I was going through the off season, it kind of like froze on me and it wouldn't let me like simulate the draft, because it shows like something else. I hadn't done something else. I don't really know it. I just know I've heard too that it's been glitched, so just be aware of that. But yeah, taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder in round number 3, we are going to go and simulate, as we do sweep them. And now we are facing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals once again. I think we did face them in the first year. They added OG, Zach Collins, Dylan Brooks. Okay, so they added a couple of players, Nerlens Noel, Cody Zeller, Mason Plumlee. Okay, so we are going to go ahead. Can we close this video off with a championship? As we do, we end up winning in 5 games. Luka is your finals MVP. But anyways, that's gonna go and that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to go drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay safe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.